welcome aboard the sailing vessel Ciel Rose. 5 of us, Canadian coconuts, are on a journey from Galapagos to French Polynesia. It's a week 3 of us being in the South Pacific Ocean, and so far so good. We had learned a lot. We've been through a lot of interesting moments, and we're eager to share it with you. Keep on watching.
So my mom is taking apart my bed because we need to get some products for
us today. We have some there that we need to get. We're out of snacks, milk, flour, rice, and sugar. So we're gonna go inside of the stuff this bag and get it all.
Yep. Mom, what did you find?
I've got mango juice.
Yummy.
I've got snacks.
What type?
Nuts. I've got bottle of vodka.
Oh yeah.
We'll need it when we arrive. And but I cannot see flour and milk, so it means we have to go get another bed out.
No. What did you find?
I found cotton candy.
It looks like it's still new.
Because it was so hot, the cotton candy shrank.
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
We have cotton candy block.
Now we are going into my sister's bed.
Bed number 2 is going to be taken apart. Oh. Okay, let's go. Marking beginning of 3rd week on Ciel Rose. We're making mini and pierogies. Stefani, what are you doing?
I am forming a pigment.
And that is working hard. And we almost have lunch ready. Stefan, are you fishing again?
Yep, I'm fishing again. We haven't fished for almost 5 days because the first couple days we got super lucky and we were pulling out like 4 fishes a day.
Yes, we have full freezers
of mahi.
What are you fishing for now? Still mahi?
No, we have so much mahi. We're not taking the fish unless it's a tuna.
So you're fishing for tuna?
Tuna only.
What dishes did we have with mahi?
We had sashimi. We also had sashimi today for lunch. We had teriyaki style. We had spicy style. And we also had it, I forgot how to say it.
We had grilled, we had stew.
Didn't we have soup?
Yeah. So So sounds like you had a lot of fish.
A lot of fish.
And yet you're still fishing.
Still fishing.
Stefan the busy bee cleans and cleans and cleans.
Yep. The only thing we have to do.
Victor, what you doing?
Reading.
What are you reading?
Some books I got up there.
Where is Daddy?
I don't know.
I can see he's up front, fixing the sail. And this is the end of the day 16. We're in the third week, progressing very well. A bit slower than expected, but very safe, right? The only way we compensate right now is with yummy food. So the farther you go, the more boring it becomes and more yummy food you bring on. So today we have for dinner meat salwaki and jello cake, which is a luxury in the sea. What are you looking forward to more? Meat salwaki. And I'm looking forward to see the smiles go down and down and down and down and down. What are you guys doing?
Daria is just magically learning how to solve it all by herself.
You have a lot of cubes in front of you guys.
Yeah, she's a genius. Okay, mix it up and do it again.
No. Last step.
We'll do that.
To rearrange. It's face left.
But now it looks
Up.
like you're teaching me, but I'm teaching you. The video is gonna be screwed up perspective. What's going on?
Mommy and Daddy are gonna talk about our third week on the passage. We're gonna be doing the day 17 today. What are you guys gonna be doing?
Playing.
What's up, Mom? What are you doing?
I took my rolling pin out because I'm gonna be making naan for lunch.
Yummy!
And right now I'm cooking mahi, which is kind of unplanned because at night our battery dropped so low, fridge and freezer were up. So
No.
mahi got defrosted. And now to save energy, because we have about 600 miles left, we'll keep the fridge up. Well, it doesn't have anything we can use. And the freezer will be running, but it's slowly getting defrosted, so we slowly have to eat meat supplies, which works out for us.
I'm not complaining.
Nobody complains, but a bit stressful because I don't like to be pressured when I have to eat something because it's getting defrosted. I like to plan it.
How's your day been so far?
It's funny, it's usually, usually does. We have about 700 miles left, and we woke up in the morning and everybody's like in a cranky mood today. The waves are so big, you keep rolling back and forth, so it's hard to walk, drink coffee, cook. What else? Water makers I've been finding, because the waves are so high, we can make water the way we want it, so we have to kind of rationalize it now, which makes me uneasy because I like comfort with water, but it is what it is. We expect tomorrow and Thursday to be very rolly and high wind days, so we're trying to make water as much as we can and prepare some food because my stomach says that we're not gonna be feeling well next couple of days. So this is it for my Tuesday, day number 18.
Okay, bye.
Still on Tuesday, day 18th, and we thought that the Tuesday with water making being funny and fridge is not malfunctioning was the end of the Tuesday. No, it's not. The big waves came in and we're out of butane, so my oven doesn't work and we have to use the generator to put in the little electrical burner, and it slows my cooking by, I don't know, by hours and 10 times. So I didn't have enough time to finish preparation for the bad weather, and it's gonna be funny couple of days when the waves are so high and winds are strong, and we'll be cooking slow because the burner is, it doesn't give you as much power, of course, as a gas oven, but we used Instapot, we used the multi-cooker, so we'll try to survive probably on the easy like rice and pasta, and meat will be cooked in Instapot. So if you're talking about funny Tuesday, we really had one. Everything just was at once, and Dimitri was managing to put gas while the waves were coming in into a little hole into generator because my fish wasn't cooking and non-breads were not ready yet. And it was tense, but it felt like half a day flew in a minute because everybody was so busy cooperating and coping with situations. We're very lucky compared to other boats that have issues on this passage. Somebody had sail dropped in the water, somebody had lines wrapped up, fishing lines around the propeller. We've been so far very lucky, so those little things, they do kind of shake you up, but they remind you that it could be worse, and we're very thankful at the end of every issue that was just a little issue and there's nothing else happens. So I'm not the only one who complains about high waves. What do you see? It's a day of really rocky sea.
Stop.
Everybody wants it to stop. Ah, Victor has a good position when the waves are hitting.
No, he doesn't.
Mom, don't you have better things to do than wash the floors?
I did not wash the floors, the ocean did. The hatch was open and the wave came through and it just flooded the whole boat. So this is what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to keep hatches open during passage because salt water is really not good for the boat. So I'm not gonna read the book, I'm gonna wash the boat. The end of the day 18 on Sierra. Crazy Tuesday with everything possible, of the floods, the freezers off, the water machine is not on, but we made it through. The sunset is just so gorgeous. We're about to have dinner and step into the day 19. Smiling.
Morning of day 19 on Cielo Rose. Only me and my mom are awake, so we're just watching the storm that almost hit us. It's really pretty because you could see the sunbeams going through the clouds. Good morning. Since the winds are light and we're not going fast as much as we expected, me and my dad decide to open a bit of the main and a bit of the jet. Since my brother and sister are asleep, who usually do all of the winching, releasing, and everything like that, I have to do the winching. My mom releases the blue line, and my dad is at it. I have to winch in the main sheet so the boom is straight, and I have to winch in the out hole, which pulls on the main so it opens more. I open the breaker for my mom, and I close the breaker for my mom. and my dad is at helm because he is captain. And then at the end, of course, the cockpit is all messy, so I need to clean it up and organize all the lines. The waves have been rolly ever since morning, and they look like they're about 3 to 2 meters. Since they're behind us, they give us some speed, so we're not complaining about that. And they still haven't calmed down, since winds are gusting about 32 knots. That's a lot. We are on reefed main and reefed jibs. Since I have nothing to do, my mom gave me the idea of growing onions, and now they're gonna grow green onions, which we don't have.
We're doing Pacific crossing from Galapagos to Marquesas Islands in French Polynesia, and it's the 3rd week us being out here in the ocean.
All by ourselves.
All by ourselves. But we have seen 2 fishing boats twice probably. But they were so far away we couldn't even call them on the VHF.
We saw a helicopter.
Oh, we saw a helicopter. That was pretty much it. So the 3rd week, I think the most challenging week. The kids are still doing amazing. They're so helpful and they're so patient. We're so lucky to have them. But everybody is just being a bit crankier every day and edgy. You can feel the tension in the air. And the weather is not helping. And the issues on the boat for the past couple of days are not helping as well.
The boat is tired.
I think everybody's tired. What did happen on Sea Rose? Butane is off. They have no more gas, so we cannot use the oven.
Thank God for electricity. That really doesn't work very well, so... But at least we have a hot meal for dinner.
Then we have to ration our water because water maker doesn't want to make water. The waves are so big, the sea is rough. What else? The freezer. We had to turn off the freezer to conserve the energy.
Because autopilot works so hard, so we have a lot of meat for past 2 days.
Yes, because the freezer is off and we have to cook and we cannot really cook because oven doesn't work, and we cannot really cook because we have so much only water left in the tanks for the next.
It's fun.
Hike. So it's challenging. Oh, it's rocking so much I can see towels falling from the door. It's a bit challenging for everybody, but kids kind of used to it.
3 more days.
We did things like this. 3 more days. We just keep saying 3 more days. And Dimitri doesn't want to stop the boat to make water. I asked him today, and he said no. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna ration the water. We have enough for drinking.
No washing.
Well, we do take showers. We do take showers outside.
Salt showers.
You take salty shower. You just rinse off with the fresh water. Kids are not happy about it. Me neither. But what can you do? It's a choice. We can stop in the middle of ocean for 3-4 hours, make enough water, take a shower and keep going, or we just keep going. So everybody said go, just go. So let's go over some questions that people ask us, and we did a couple of attempts to answer them, and now I think it's the time. So people ask us about tantrums of teenagers on board and how do we deal with them. We don't have no tantrums. The teenagers behave.
Lock them up in bow locker.
Beautifully. And they cause no issues. They've been so helpful, so patient. They do their night shifts, they help us cooking, cleaning shifts, they read books. And when they are at the age, they will just let us know. They'll tell us, I need a moment by myself, and just leave me alone, I just want to be quiet. So we respect that, and therefore we have no wars, no big tantrums, and we've been very lucky. Another question we answered about bad weather, which we already did. What we consider to be bad weather. It doesn't have to be superstorm, it doesn't have to be a disaster. But like today we have winds about 30
knots,
30 knots winds and very uncomfortable waves.
4 or 5 meter waves. So the boat is very rocky. It dances instead of gliding.
It feels like we're inside of the washing machine. It just goes like this.
Throws you off, and then people get nauseous.
People
so you stay outside, get wet, but at least you don't feel nauseous.
So it just destroys the mood. It's not like it's a disaster and everybody feels so super bad, but you can't walk because it shakes. You cannot drink, you cannot eat properly, the soup spills all over, the crackers fly around, so everybody's just cranky about. So this is our definition of bad weather and everybody's uneasy. And another question that somebody asked me to answer is, why are we doing this? There's so many challenges. It's 3 weeks. Well, we hope it's going to be only 3 weeks, but...
Right, some people do it 2 weeks, but it's still a long time without land anywhere. So you pretty much all by yourself. And you have to rely on yourself, and that's the longest crossing in the world that you have no stopovers. There is no such thing anywhere else.
You can choose. You can just say, okay, stop the boat, I want to get up.
And there is nobody to help you either.
So it was a kind of a survival trip, and to see how our family functions on such a long distance and just on such a small space. And I think we did amazing. I think we did fine. We have 3 more days, so hopefully it's not going to change within that. But another reason, the French Polynesia, the area where we're going, we didn't want to visit. It was our dream place to be at, and we didn't want to go by airplane or by cruise ship. We did wanted to explore it.
There are thousands of islands. The only place you can go there is by your own boat. Nobody will take you there because it's 2-3 day sail, maybe 400-500 miles, and you know, of course you can charter a boat and then cruise around, but
for us this area was just explorable by our own, like our own schedule, our own boat. We just want to stop anywhere we want. We want to be any amount of days on any atoll we want, any island, any beautiful beach. So that's the plan, and this was the only way to get there, to make this super crossing. So I guess it was just 2 in 1. Go through the challenge and just live your dream for a while.
As you can see today, the weather is a lot calmer, the winds are smaller, and it's not so bad. Nautical mileage is 213, so that means in about 16 hours we did 100 nautical miles, and that's very bad. If you look at our average, it's
Everybody's tired.
The black stuff behind us is not funny either. Anyways, we'll see what happens.
We're gonna have a good night. It doesn't look too good. Well, everybody's so tired. Everybody's like, nobody wants to talk about anything. Nothing's exciting. Nobody's excited to see sunset and sunrises. Nobody wants to fish. When you see 200 nautical miles left on the screen, people just look and stare at the screen. So we expect to arrive to Nukuhiva, Marquesas, in French Polynesia on early Sunday, which is between 22 and 23 days, and we expect it to be 28, 30 days. So So we did amazing. We had very relaxed sail. We never pushed the boat, never pushed ourselves. But everybody's still tired. Everybody's looking forward to good night's sleep. We haven't slept for 3 weeks through the night. Everybody wants to have a meal where you don't have to catch your plate from the table and just see land. Everybody's excited to see land. So thank you for staying with us for the past 3 weeks. Let's see what week number 4 brings.
So we just got a nice storm. It's all raining and now we're preparing for a lot of rainfall. Yeah,
everything is closed. We're ready to take the bad weather in.
That was not closed.
Yeah,
that's it, kept us inside.
It's not locked.
Is yakking started?
It's wet.